Excuse me, sorry. I think you kind of walked past me. I just thought you looked quite nice. I wanted to say hello.
Hi.
It's a bit random. What's your name?
Tasha.
Tasha?
Yeah.
I actually thought you'd be like Mediterranean or something.
No, I'm
You've
not.
got a bit of that look.
No, my mum's Jamaican.
Oh, is it? Oh, so you're
Yeah,
half Jamaican or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you get your exotic look from.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess. But I get that all the time, Mediterranean.
Yeah, like Spanish or something.
Yeah.
You've disappointed me already. Nah, it's all right though.
Sorry.
Yeah. What are you doing in here today? Are you from London or?
Yeah, I live in London. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just shopping.
So a lot of the time when you're doing this, you're going to run into girls who don't really give you too much. Now, a lot of the time that's just going to be because they have a boyfriend or they're just in a relationship or they're married or whatever. And that's normal because, you know, if a girl's in a relationship already and she's committed, she's not going to really engage too much in the conversation. So she's not going to give you too much information. She's probably not going to ask you too many questions. She's not going to really care too much in general about finding out too much about you. So sometimes you have to expect that. Usually these conversations don't go anywhere. You know, vast majority of the time, if she's not actually fully engaged in the conversation and investing, then yeah, it doesn't really normally go anywhere. But however, there is a slight caveat to that because some girls are just a bit shy. Or there's a bit of a language barrier, and in those cases they can still be interested, but they just weren't really expressing it in the original interaction at the time. Yeah, you sound like East London.
Yeah,
Your accent.
I'm originally from Kent.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, that's actually where my dad's from, but he sounds a bit different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you do then for work or whatever?
I'm a project manager.
You know, if I'm approaching a gal and within like a minute or so she's not really giving much, I do persevere a little bit more, just to give her the benefit of the doubt and just assume maybe that she's a bit shy, she's not used to it, maybe she's a bit flustered by the situation. So yeah, I do tend to continue a little bit more. But the way that I do it, as you can see in this case, is that basically I just create a narrative and just kind of throw that at her. So I'm just kind of, you know, going along with a particular narrative based on some information that I've gathered from her, you know, whether it's something she's told me or whether it's an assumption that I'm making about her. I'll just kind of carry on with that narrative for a few sentences and then see if she gives me anything back. You know, and if she's not really giving me much back, then maybe I'll just leave it or just do a little close and that's it, you know. So you don't want to really waste too much time when the girl's not really fully into it. They're very professional, very like strict.
When it comes to deadlines, yeah, I guess. But yeah, I work in kind of more creative, so it's a bit kind of relaxed and yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I imagine that just to be like super bossy, like you just got to like boss everyone around.
Not necessarily, you just need to be more like organised.
Okay.
You know, be a people person, know how to bring different things together.
I'll be shit at that then, because I'm just too spontaneous. I'm too like in the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I bet you like to plan everything out, like.
Yes. Yeah.
Your life is like completely planned out.
Yeah.
You have like your vitamins at 6 o'clock in the morning every day.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a massissive corrupting influence on you, I think, because I'm just like too off the wall.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
I don't know if it's going to work out.
Okay.
But yeah, what were you up to today? Just shopping or?
Yeah, just shopping. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Fair enough. I'm with my mate. We're gonna probably get something to eat. Yeah, she tells me. I ask her, what do you do for work? And she just says, I'm a project manager. So in this sort of case, a lot of guys, they just don't know how to really respond to that because it's such a, quite a generic sort of office type job. They don't really know how to sort of respond to that. So they might just, say some kind of logical, slightly boring sort of follow up to that. So like, oh, how long have you been doing that for? Oh, so do you work in the city? Or what do you think about that? Did you enjoy it? Just quite sort of generic stuff really. And there's nothing wrong with doing a bit of that. That's normal. That's how you have a normal conversation. But it's good if you can sort of create a fun, sort of exciting narrative sometimes. Throw that back at her, see if she reacts, and then see if she gives you something fun back, basically. So yeah, in that case, I just said some stuff about her potentially being quite bossy, being very strict and organised with everything. I sort of disqualified myself, did a bit of disqualification with her as well. talking about, oh, I don't know if it's going to work out with me, I bet you have your vitamins at a certain time in the morning. It's quite sort of fun, light-hearted, teasy type stuff. So doing a bit of that is good, see if she engages. In this case, she didn't engage too much afterwards, but it's mainly because she's just in a relationship. And as I said, if they're in a relationship, often they just don't really invest much. And that's normal, and you have to expect that. And yes, it's normally the ones who are, open, free, kind of into the situation, open-minded, that are going to engage, that are going to invest, and those are the more likely ones that are actually going to come out and meet you again.
Do you have like Instagram or WhatsApp or something like that?
Yeah, but I'm not single, so I'm not.
Oh, you? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I was getting single vibes from you for some reason.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
why.
I'm not.
Fair enough. No, that makes sense though. But I'm not surprised, to be honest. But no, it's nice. It was nice to meet you anyway.
Yeah, nice to meet
cool.
you.
Take care. Yeah. Bye.
Sometimes I just give them the benefit of the doubt. And just maybe they're a little bit shy, at the beginning, and they need a bit of time just to kind of open them up a bit. And that's why I do this whole sort of like creating a narrative, seeing if they engage a bit more, afterwards, because sometimes they just need to be warmed up a bit, they need to be opened up, and then that's when that stuff happens. So just bear that in mind. I see it too often where, guys just kind of give up too soon. If the girl doesn't invest within like the first, 30 seconds, then they're just like, okay, bye. But I just think that's maybe a little bit of a mistake sometimes, because sometimes girls just need a bit of time just to open up. They're maybe a bit shy, and it's up to you to sort of do that, really.
Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on you approaching girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website ed-game.com.